Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inside Sweet Tooth, where we talk about some of the people who kind of behind the scenes look, and we talk about some of the people that make Sweet Tooth possible. Today we have the general manager of Bedre Fine Chocolates, Kay Colbert. Hello, Kay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you very much. Thanks for doing this with us.
Good. We always like to talk about chocolate.
All right. Well, we do too. We've carried Bedre for quite a while, and it's a very popular item in our store. So let me get started here. Now you're the general manager. How long you've been doing that?
I've been here since 2015, but I'd worked for the company prior to the nation buying Bedre back in 2000, and then I helped start up the company back in 2000.
Oh, all right.
Kind of part of my history.
Yeah, that sounds good. So speaking of history, can you tell us kind of the history of Bedre?
Well, it was originally a chocolate company established in Ada, Oklahoma, which is where the Chickasaw Nation headquarters is located, but was bought by an individual who bought out a company in New York and moved that chocolate making process to Ada, and he started it in an old school, created a factory there. So he had it for probably 10 or so years. And then he was wanting to retire and talked to Governor Anantubby. He loved the idea of expanding into new businesses. And there you go. Chickasaw owned a chocolate company.
Yeah, that sounds great. So they just thought it was a good business opportunity and thought it sounded like a good idea, I guess, basically.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it was something that kind of expanded the range of economic development for the tribe. The person who was in Ada was a longstanding person of the community. He'd been there for years. He was an oil man. He was very well known. So, all of that helped in, taking on a new economic development that maybe was different than what the tribe had done before. I had worked for the individual before, so I knew pretty much about everything about making that chocolate. So kind of bridging that gap and starting a new company with chocolate, it really worked.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you have? I always wonder because you never know. But how many employees do you have working there approximately?
Right now, we have anywhere from 23 to 26. I mean, seasonally, we add on for the holiday season. But, it just kind of fluctuates somewhere between probably 23 and 28. On basis, probably around 23.
Now, do you, I know Bedre is very big in Oklahoma, I would assume, but do you distribute throughout the United States?
Well, through our website, we definitely have a more broader range. I mean, we ship all the way from New York to California to Florida. So, but probably a good majority of our customers are in, the southern part of the United States. Now, wholesale wise, we do ship to Hawaii on a regular basis. And then during the holiday season, that expands to one of the larger department stores that we have, and they will put the chocolate in for each holiday season. So,
yeah, they certainly. We use them a lot of gift baskets, and we have the basket, which I think maybe you all have carried also, Oklahoma shaped basket that we do a lot of things. And you get a lot of people who have moved from Oklahoma, but the parents are here, so the parents are sending them those things to remind them, and then when they come to visit, that's what they want, and it's kind of fun. A lot of conversation starters there with the Bedre chocolate.
Love the Oklahoma baskets, and we did that specifically for corporations that want to feature their home state, and like you said, we get a lot of individuals that love to send that to family members abroad, just to remind them that, still Oklahoma.
Yeah. It makes it really nice. So are there any new things coming up on the horizon with Bedre that you can tell us about?
Well, we're actually working on some new packaging, and we were hoping to have it out before now, but it looks like it'll be probably within the next 30 days. We're moving our meltaways to a pouch bag design. We've been going through a product packaging redesign probably for the last 2 years. So we're taking one product line and doing the packaging change and getting that out. So at one point, when you put all the product together, you'll have a more kind of synchronized look, so that, you know, all the product, you know, has some variation of the same packaging. And the design also reflects more of our tribal heritage. It has more of that design that we sort of picked up a little bit from, you know, the Chickasaw artist, not any one in particular, just kind of the feel. So you'll see that in the new packaging, but we're trying to bring our per item cost down. So retail stores and gift stores and mom and pop stores, you know, they have a little bit different choice, because I think some of the product was in a larger quantity and it just made the price higher, you know, to buy, like the 2-pound melt-away box. So now you'll have like a 6.5 ounce bag design. So we will have that out, I'm hoping, by the end of November. But it's definitely going to be new for the year.
No, that sounds good, and it's good to know that we'll be looking forward to this. It's always nice when, like you said, you're incorporating some Chickasaw artist, the feel, you know, and everything, and how to incorporate that in the whole package. People seem to, in our store, they love the stories that go with the products, you know, and we've always had the little cards that we did a basic history and a couple things for the Bedre, and people really seem to like the, you know, they just, I don't know, maybe it's just our customers, but they really appreciate the story behind the story, you know. So those are kind of fun. Well, Kay, I appreciate you taking the time to fill us in on what's going on with Bedre, and we hope to be carrying Bedre for quite a while. And since it's done so well, and people ask for it whenever we get low or anything, they always let us know when it's time to reorder. So thank you very much.
Certainly here to help.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.